slushy and slippery until that ice completely melts out there. Let's backtrack and take a look at radar at this hour. We're still seeing that pinkish color indicating we could still have some freezing rain, maybe some sleet mixing in, and anywhere where it's still at or below freezing, we could still get the freezing rain to begin to develop. This looks like mostly rain now pumping in around the northern tip of Anne Arundel County and heading into Baltimore County. But any isolated spot in there could still potentially be seeing some of that freezing rain. So whatever ice is out there, another thicker layer could come on top. And I anticipate this to continue at least for the next hour and a half as those temperatures slowly come above freezing. The safest spot has been around Ocean City, where temperatures have been well above freezing there. Look at that. Ocean City, 49 degrees. That's where the warm air is, and eventually that warm air is going to push into our area, and we're already seeing again some signs of that. 33 Elkton, 33 Annapolis, it's 33 here on TV Hill, and we also have a little bit of warming in other places. In White Marsh, 34, so you're probably getting some melting in White Marsh. Pasadena, maybe some melting there. Parkville, probably some melting going on there, but it's going to take a while. You're going to have to give it some time for it to completely melt. 32 in Pikesville, still ice forming potentially there. Randallstown, same story. You're still probably getting some ice to thicken up there as more and more layers pour on and pile on. So let's talk about some of the hazards that we're still dealing with. Again, it's going to take a while for this ice to melt, so there's still going to be ice on roads, cars, and trees. It's going to be slippery out there. You could slip, fall, get into car accidents. Power outages could be possible in some of those areas where the ice is still forming. And then let's talk about this hazard. This is the next phase of hazards. The falling ice. Yes, as it melts, it's not going to go away quietly. You could get some pieces of ice to fall as the ice is melting and becomes unstable as whatever fixture it was attached to earlier. So be careful of that. That's why you should, just sit tight for a little bit until this mess goes away for a bit. So we're going to fast forward to the next few hours. Here we are at 10:30 a.m. the next half an hour or so. I think we'll continue to see those temperatures go up, but it's going to take some time. And again, not everyone is above freezing. We still have many locations that are at and below freezing, so we still have that threat for ice to form at least now for the next hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll still have that possibility. By noon today, some of this rain does begin to shift over to the east, and by the late afternoon, we should get a break from some of the showers, maybe just partly cloudy skies as we head into tonight. Let's talk about the weather that's heading our way tomorrow. Another tricky forecast unfolding. Now a cold front is going to move in, but we're going to continue to warm tonight and tomorrow until that colder air arrives. So here we are, 9:30 in the morning. Some scattered showers are possible. You continue to see that until game time, 1 p.m. You're going to want a poncho and a jacket, but here's the catch. As we start off, temperatures will be in the 50s, even 60s in some locations as that warmer air just continue to make its way in. But around 2 or 3 o'clock, you're going to begin to notice a sharp drop in temperatures, okay? So the temperatures are going to go down, 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 and we could even get some flurries on the back end. For now, it looks like mostly rain, but I would not rule that out. Let's look at the hourly temperatures coming up. So this is at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. A lot of places are coming above freezing. Maybe Parkton still one of those stronghold spots where that cold air is still locked in. 33 in Westminster. You'll start to get some melting in the next hour. Same story at BWI in Annapolis, where most locations at this point, some melting could occur. We always aim for the timeline this morning of between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. for the ice to stop forming. But again, just because the ice is not forming anymore does not mean the threat is over. Now let's get into later tonight and into tomorrow. We'll continue to see those temperatures rise up to the mid 40s by afternoon. And by afternoon, you'll be like, ice? What ice? I know, but as that warm air comes in. But for now, we're still in that danger zone just a little bit. Now tomorrow, you'll see temperatures in the 50s to start. Look at this, 3 a.m., 55 degrees. We're like, what? Is it spring again? 50s out there, even 60s in some locations at 11 a.m. But look at what's coming down the pipe. 48 in Westminster, 44 Hagerstown. That cold air is going to dive into the area. Watch those temperatures fall to 43 by 4 p.m. and even lower than that. Some areas will quickly begin to fall to the upper 30s by 5 or so o'clock, and then we'll see temperatures down to the 20s on Sunday night. So today, again, 42 to 46 degrees is what we'll top out at on the 7-day forecast. 46 tonight. So the temperatures will continue to go up tonight. This is probably the lowest we'll get before those temperatures continue to rise tomorrow. 59 degrees tomorrow, possibly a mixed late. We'll definitely have some rain and temperatures will sharply drop. 34 Monday, 40 Tuesday, 46 Wednesday, then a rain snow mix Thursday with the high of 45. We're back with more breaking news and continuous coverage in just a few moments.
Welcome back to 11 News. We continue to follow this very dangerous road conditions and weather today. And a little bit ago, we were telling you about the story about how 2 people are confirmed dead after a crash on I-95 southbound. That's at Washington Boulevard this morning. A very dramatic scene.
Yeah, a very fiery crash there. And there was a man that was actually stopped on the side of the road, witnessed this crash happening and happened to be recording it because there were other smaller crashes happening. Again, this is the accident. 2 dead, 9 confirmed sent to shock trauma. Let's go ahead and listen to our interview with this eyewitness.
I was very, very traumatized. I'm a nurse, but I was unable to help those guys that were on the other side of the road.
And Marvelous, what made you stop to take this video in the first place?
Because my car couldn't move anymore.
Wow. To explain the conditions on the road whenever you took this video.
When I took the video, I was driving and the road was slippery, very, very slippery, that my car had to stop on its own. So I had to maneuver the car to the shoulder. And I started looking on the other side and seeing cars coming down with like 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, SUVs, a lot of tractor trailers.
Around what, do you remember about what time it was taken?
Around 3:45, I believe.
Okay.
And so you are standing there on the side of the road. You say that your vehicle was not able to drive anymore, so you had stopped, and you said you noticed other vehicles, you said going about 40, 50 miles an hour. Did the vehicles that you were noticing, did they look in control or did they look out of control as if they were sliding? And any problems before then you saw that tanker spin out of control?
Yeah, they were basically sliding 50 miles an hour. And before I started shooting the video, I was hearing some loud noise, and I couldn't figure out where the noises were coming from. But when I looked up, I saw the cars piling, like, slamming on each other. I first called 911 and told them we're having an emergency on 95. And the dispatcher said okay, that they would send us some help before I started shooting the video.
Now, we have the video to the point where we see that ball of fire, that explosion. Tell us a little bit about what happened after that. We have heard reports of many cars backing up because of this. Were you still there on the scene?
Yeah, I was there on the scene, but on the other side of the road. Basically, the tractor trailer was also sliding, but it was so traumatic for me to be recording that on my phone.
Did you see or speak to anybody else that was injured and escaped this accident?
Some couple of drivers that ran out of their car that was behind me, and when I looked in there for the tractor trailer that fell through, it was about 100 feet drop. You can see between those the two 95, the other side, both of them in between there is about 100 feet drop. That was where the tractor trailer dropped.
So, yeah, we did hear that report. I'm glad you're able to clarify this as an eyewitness to what happened here. So when that tractor trailer, the tanker, hit that side rail and then it burst into that explosion, you're saying it actually went off that overpass at that time and fell below, correct?
You fell below. Yes,
okay.
sir.
And I'm familiar with this area there right off of Washington Boulevard. I know there are some train tracks down there, and sometimes there's other traffic down there. So I'm just, we don't know all the details yet, but I certainly hope that there are no vehicles traveling at that exact moment underneath, because those drivers would have no way of seeing this coming, and just, oh, it's just so horrible.
It is really still hard to watch. Marvelous, when did you finally get out of there and off 95?
About 10 minutes ago. I just got home now.
Wow, so what an incredible morning you have had. I guess after you see something like this, what's going through your mind?
I wish I could help, because I had a call out this morning too. I'm a nurse, but in situation like this, I wish I was like more of a helping hand instead of just shooting the video.
Sure, absolutely understandable. Marvelous, thank you so much for joining us over the phone this morning and for sharing your video with us. Very dramatic.
Incredible thing for that man to witness this morning, isn't it?
And I know he has that feeling, like, I'm a nurse, I wish I could do more, but in that situation at that moment, I'm sure he was just absolutely shocked.
Yeah. During the commercial break, I got a chance to stick my head out the window out there and actually take a look at what's going on. And boy, the ice is piled up even in the parking lot here on Television Hill. And of course, meteorologist Miri Marshall, she's like, I am not going to sit inside this building all day. I want to see what it's actually like. So we've just set up a camera outside, and she will be talking to her right after the break.
I hear you loud and clear. Okay.
No, I have IFB, but I can't hear them talking to me. I can hear programming
Where's your cord?
back here.
I need to. I'll plug it into this.
Yeah.
Where's?
We're gonna try and use you after we get done talking to a interview first. We're gonna probably use you after that, okay?
Okay.
Actually, do this. Just
Yeah.
Just take your headset out.
Okay. I gotta take my jacket off, and you gotta go up my dress.
No, just take it out your ear.
Oh, out my ear.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
take it out your ear, and just stick this in your ear.
Okay.